Hello students, today we are starting with our fourth topic of economics, that is supply analysis. So let's begin with the introductory part. So supply. Before understanding what is supply, let's begin with what is stock, what is supply. Few concepts we will make it clear. Okay, so it is total output. Now, what is total output? Total output is nothing but whatever we have produced, total final goods. Okay, we are going to, while converting raw material into finished goods, we produce final goods. In the process of production, we convert input raw material into output. So whatever the total output is available with us, whatever the production is available with us for sale, that is total output. Now, mostly they will ask you this concept, distinguish between stock and supply. First of all, understand what is stock and what is supply. Okay, so I will explain you what is stock and what is supply. See, stock and we have supply. Always remember, stock is greater than supply. Okay, stock is greater than supply, because if there is stock, then only you are able to sell. We most of the time we heard about that it is out of stock. The shopkeeper, the seller says it is out of the stock. What it means? We demand, and it is his duty to supply the commodity, but the commodities are not available for sale, then he will say out of the stock. Okay, so stock is always more than supply. And stock, from where stock comes? From total production, or we can say that total output. If there is total production, total output, then only we can stock those goods. If we stock the goods, then only we are able to supply the commodity. I will give you simple example. Suppose everything is almost ready. In case of agriculture, the farmer is ready to collect all those whatever there in the farm, but unfortunately rain came, and because of rain, whatever he would have been get as a final goods, he has lost everything because of untimely rain. Okay, so he is suffering from the loss, and he is not in a position to sell it in the market. So shopkeepers, or whatever the producers, they don't have those goods, as it has been not provided by the farmer. Same way, supplier, he is not in a position to supply the goods to the consumers as per his demand, because there is no stock. So remember students, first there should be total production. If production takes place properly, then only they can stock it, they can make a stock of those goods. And if there is a proper stock, then only they are able to sell the supply, do the supply of goods. Okay, so production, then comes stock, and from stock we can supply the goods. So stock is the total quantity of commodity available for sale with a seller at a particular point of time. It is source of supply. Why they are saying source of supply? Because if there is stock, then only you are able to supply the commodities. It is potential supply. They are saying potential. Potential supply means what? की अजून फ्युचर मध्ये होणारा सप्लाय, ऍक्च्युअल सप्लाय नाही. तो पोटेन्शियल म्हणजे टू बी म्हणतो ना, फ्युचर मध्ये होणारा, कारण अजून त्याला डिमांड आलेला नाहीये तो. पण if someone demands, then he is ready to supply. So that is potential supply. That is not actual supply. By increasing production, stock can be increased. Without stock, supply is not. If there is no stock at all, how can he supply those commodities? So total output, then we have stock, and then from stock we can supply the commodity. If total production, total output is available, then only we can make the stock of it. If there is a stock, then only we can supply those commodities. In case of perishable, remember this from objective point of view, perishable means which has short life, like fruits, vegetables, milk. Stock may be equal to supply. Why in this case stock is equal to supply? Because they have short life. On the other hand, for durable goods, durable means a fridge, TV, furniture guarantee, stock can exceed supply. Remember, in case of perishable goods, stock is equal to supply because they have less life. They have short life. But in case of durable, stock can be more than supply because they are durable, they have more life. Then next thing, then we have supply. Supply is relative term. What is relative? In demand also we have studied. Relative means related to time and place it changes. It is always expressed in relation to time, price, quantity. For example, suppose I am saying that at 4 kg 4 kg units of 4 kg of wheat, I have sold 4 kg of wheat at rupees 30 per kg on this date. Means how much quantity, what is the, at what price, all the details I am giving while telling the information about the supply. So it is related to time, it is related to place, and it is related to price and quantity. Okay. Now the major distinguish in the exam they may ask you is, stock refers to entire quantity of commodity available with producer for sale, and supply refers to quantity. एक लक्षात घ्या, स्टॉक म्हणजे जस्ट एक स्टॉक करून ठेवलेला असतो, आणि सप्लाय म्हणजे काय की एका पर्टिक्युलर वेळेला, एका पर्टिक्युलर टाइमला, एका पर्टिक्युलर प्राइसला जेवढ्या काही क्वांटिटी तो सेल करणार आहे. बिकॉज जस्ट नाउ वी हॅव सीन इन द डेफिनेशन प्राइस, टाइम, क्वांटिटी. ओके. सो आउटकम, स्टॉक आउटकम म्हणजे स्टॉक कुठून येतो? प्रोडक्शन होऊन. सप्लाय कुठून येतो? स्टॉक असेल तर. मी आत्ताच तुम्हाला हे एक्सप्लेन केलं. इफ देर इज प्रोडक्शन, then only we can provide it to stock, and then only we can supply. So stock is outcome of what? Outcome म्हणजे result, final result of production. If production takes place, then only we can get the stock. And supply, if stock is there, then only we will get the supply. Okay. Concept, static concept म्हणजे काय? स्थिर. Not that much variability, variations takes place. खूप काही चेंजेस होत नाही स्टॉक मध्ये. बट सप्लाय इज अ फ्लो कन्सेप्ट. फ्लो कन्सेप्ट म्हणजे कंटिन्युअसली मूव्ह होणार आहे, स्टॅटिक नाहीये, स्थिर नाहीये कन्सेप्ट. नेक्स्ट, स्टॉक एक्सीड सप्लाय and supply cannot exceed stock. As I told you, if there is stock, then only you are able to supply. So obviously stock is more than supply. But one more thing we have seen, that in case of perishable commodities, we have seen that stock, it is exactly equal to, stock is equal to supply. But in case of durable goods, it is more than supply. So in this part, I have discussed, I have cleared your concept, what exactly total output, what exactly stock, what exactly supply. And there are chances of asking the question on distinguish between stock and supply. This is the basic concept of this chapter. I hope you have understood. Thank you.